YouTube, what is going on? It is your host, Crypto Glenn. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here with me, and I appreciate it. I want to say thank you to the 707 subscribers that I have here on the channel. I could not have done this without you guys, and I appreciate each and every single one of you. I do have a question, though. The other day, and it honestly felt like yesterday, I had posted a video. I brought a project to your attention. Boobeath and Hate Beast. Now, as a crypto YouTuber, as many YouTubers, content creators would tell you, I think we always find ourselves in a position where we're asking ourselves if we're doing the right thing. And my North Star that I have had on this channel since day one, and I don't really do my videos scripted. I just kind of go off the cuff and I have a conversation with you guys. I just kind of give you what it is that I'm thinking. And since the inception of this channel in 2017, I have always tried to bring objective information sharing to you all. Now, I don't want anyone to take here what I have to say as a gospel. Rather, I want you to take it as a starting point to do your own research and see if the conclusions I've arrived at are the same conclusions you will arrive at, and then make the best decision for you and your family moving forward. Obviously, it's not financial advice, but it's like, hey, it's two friends having a conversation, and I'm just bringing you some information. This is important to me because as a millennial, if you are a millennial, if you're younger than a millennial, it's of my opinion, I feel that we have had a certain financial foothold that's been taken from us. We have had two bad economic stints and, a recession, pandemic that has just crippled us being able to kind of come into our own as a large body of people, not just like an outlier of a few of us, but like as a whole. And for all intents and purposes, I feel that crypto represents the reckoning of that, the thing that's going to give us what we missed in terms of investment opportunities. And I believe it's probably the greatest investment vehicle that we may have for the next 20 or to 40 years. I really believe that. 10 to 20, definitely. So when I bring information to you all that to me seems like would be a layup, especially given where we're at now with NFT mania, but I check in the numbers for this group, and the numbers don't necessarily reflect, or they don't necessarily show where I would like them to be, because I know this could be such a huge benefit for people. When I first talked to you guys about Boobeath, I made mention to say, hey, I had done some consulting with these guys, and they're a highly technical group. They don't really like doing the conversations, explaining things. They really need a community manager is what they need, or a communications manager. Boobeath, and I'm going to recap this. I'm going to make sure I speak very, very slowly. Boobeath is a project that is an NFT that is looking to do something that no other NFTs right now are doing. Once the Boobeath NFT goes to mint, if you are a holder, being a member of the community, the developers at Boobeath are going to basically show you and instruct you on how to create the kinds of cryptocurrency. Notice I said cryptocurrency and I didn't just say NFT. For as long as you hold this NFT, the developers of Boobeath are going to show you how to develop, create, and put out into the world, distribute, if you will, projects that the community votes on. That could be an ERC20 project, an ERC721, like a 10K PFP profile picture project. It could be an ERC 1155. It could even be something that we don't even know exists today. For right now, they want to focus on the kinds of projects that are getting traction to show the community how to do this themselves. Why? Because when you look at who is faring out and to what degree they're faring out, it'll become very blatantly clear. We're all in the NFT space, so we're going to look at this from NFTs for right now. When you start talking about NFTs, the people who fare out okay are the people who are able to get it at mint. Some of us want to hold it. I'm a collector. I tend to hold mine. Some of us, we want to resell it for the immediate profit. The people who do better than those cats are the individuals, guy or girl, who get it on whitelist because they get at a better price. Then when it goes to mint, they put it on the public market, the public secondary market, and that's where they get, the multiple of X's. The people who fare out better than them are the individuals who actually develop the project. They have the least amount of risk and they have the most amount of upside potential. This is what people who are in the traditional investing space look for in terms of their investment. Small risk, big upside. So when I told you guys about Boobeath, I honestly thought in my heart of hearts this would be an absolute layup and people would definitely want to check them out and see what they have going on. Even more so because when we started mentioning Hate Beast, and I did a little bit of research and there's been a few people talking about Hate Beast, but there's little information out about Hate Beast. The only thing that we know is that the artwork looks pretty cool. Some of us like it, some of us don't, but that's the beautiful thing about art is it's subjective. We all can look at the same art piece and see many different things. There are projects right now in the NFT space where if you go into their Discord, a lot of us will mistake the fact that they have comments that are coming in and just a constant bombardment of comments that this is going to be a project that is going to be successful or that there's a lot of people who are excited about it. A lot of times when you have that happening, those are people who are trying to build up their rank on that Discord server so that they can get a whitelist position. I understand why it happens. I just want you all to be aware and not mix the two in thinking that just because there's a lot of comments taking place that it's all like organic and people just want to be there. There's a reason why they're commenting as much as they are. Boobeath has gone as far as to say that there will only ever be 2,500 whitelist spots. The first 500 people inside the community, inside their Discord, will be granted a whitelist place and role in the Discord without grinding requirements. More to come. Follow to stay updated. This project only has 13 followers. A project that has tremendous real world utility. And I think the people who are at the NFT community are asleep at the wheel. I am following this project. Whenever they decide to mint, am going to mint this project. I'm going to be very transparent with you all. I'm going to mint as many as I can. Because I want some to actually hold and to utilize, and I want some to actually sell in the secondary market. And let me tell you what's going to happen. Somebody is going to come in once word gets out about this thing. They're going to mint a busload, and then you're going to hear YouTubers talking about how the wallet distribution is off and how they don't like it. When in actuality, it's nobody's fault but their own. This is where having onus comes into play. Boobeath is doing what they need to do. They're out there. They're talking about the project. They're trying to bring people into the community. And I'm seeing zero crypto YouTubers talk about this. I'm legitimately the only one. And I just did a search. I'm the only one that's talking about it. But that's kind of been the theme of this channel. I tend to talk about things that nobody's really ever talking about. And I don't really give you guys the hopium. Here is a catalog of some of my videos on this side. I would encourage anyone, if you're not subscribed to the channel, if you're unfamiliar with who I am, just go through and see what I've gotten right, see what I've gotten wrong. There's not really too much of any, if any at all, that I've actually gotten wrong. Here we talked about Ethereum, how it's not done yet, how there were a lot of people who were ready to write it off because the gas fees were too high and everybody was ready to jump ship and switch over to Binance Smart Chain. And I was telling you guys, Ethereum's not going anywhere. It's going to be fine. Then we ran up to $4,000, came back down, and here we are back at $4,000. We're probably going to breach 5 before it's all said and done, if not more. Here we talked about Launch Pool. I wasn't really a fan of this one. It kind of reminded me of a lot of good, a lot of projects in the NFT space where they want to promise you the sun, moon, and stars and everything underneath, and they just underdeliver. Here we talked about Vivi before Vivi was a household common name. Here we talked about NFT 7 months ago before they started going off like gangbusters. So, I mean, there's a track record here, a track history here of just nailing things out the park. Here I talked about other crypto influencers who were promoting shady programs and projects to their following. And just go watch this video and then go look at the price of that project that they were talking about, where it's at today. It's laughable. I'm telling you guys, it's of my belief in my heart of hearts, Boobeath is going to do numbers, and I want to encourage everyone to see this video, to get in and be a part of the community before it's too late. Even if you don't want to develop, but you're looking for a pretty good opportunity, it's not financial advice, but at least go in and see if you can lock down one of those 500 spots so you don't have to spend all your precious time grinding just to level up. Okay? Help me understand what's the disconnect. I don't want to make this too long of a video, but again, you're going to be in crypto. I like to think everybody that here now is smart because you beat the masses. But when I see things like this, I'm like, it's not a simple project. It's a project that's got tremendous real world utility. I expected it to garner more attention. So let me know, guys, like, what's the deal? What's the deal? Because this to me is a no-brainer. It's a home run. I mean, I look at the artwork. The artwork to me is pretty solid. I like what they're doing. If you actually look them up on their website, they said the only reason why they went with boobs is because they wanted to do something with breast cancer research. I think it's admirable. They could have did anything. They could have did another ape project. We all know you guys love those. But this is the direction that they chose to go. So let me know what the disconnect is, guys. I don't want to make this too long of a video, but I need to get that off my chest. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.